Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Virgo and it's for the month of November, a little bit over 2025. I hope you'll enjoy this reading, my dear Virgo. This is all about your money, your work, your career, your finances, everything you need to know about your money. So first and foremost, my dear viewers, I'd like to say I apologize for the Virgo one being a bit late. I haven't been well for the past 1 week and I still haven't fully recovered, but I didn't want you waiting any longer and I didn't want to disappoint you guys. So I came on, even though I've still got a bit of a croaky throat, but had a bit of a cold, but I'm getting over it and this is important. I don't want you waiting any longer. Because I care for my viewers, I don't want them thinking, how much longer will I wait? Where is Virgo? So here is Virgo. Okay, let's have a look at two most important messages for all of you. I'd like to welcome you all. Thank you all for being here. And I'm in gratitude for all of your support. Those of you especially who are supporting me by watching extra 2 videos per week in support of my health. That really helps me big time. I'm in absolute gratitude. So thank you, and I'd like to convey my best wishes to each and every one of you. And let us begin to see what are 2 most important factors for all Virgo to know regarding their work, career, and money. Hidden factors, important messages from the heavens or the universe. 2 important messages. Let us begin. Okay, starting with the first one, and it says enlightenment. And enlightenment is all about overcoming a challenge and being very much supported by the heavens and the universe. They are going to give you the power, the knowledge of knowing ahead of time how to tackle this particular challenge, how to deal with it, and to prepare for what's coming after the challenge. Because after the challenge, there is a new beginning, which is going to be, you are going to be so empowered that you'll be able to stand in front of this new beginning with utmost happiness and power. So whatever is happening, it is going to be spectacular for you because your higher self is getting heightened. And the more your higher self is heightened, the more your ego starts diminishing. And that's when you become very powerful. There is that narrative that doesn't stop in your mind. It gets to go quiet and you get to breathe and become strong. Let's have a look at the second message for all Virgo. And it says wisdom. And look at this. Look how this coincides with this. Look how much it synchronizes. What is wisdom? Wisdom isn't only, it doesn't come from the mind or the brain or the logic. Wisdom comes from your higher self, from your heart, from ancient wisdom that's within your soul. So what does wisdom say? It says that, again, there is a challenge. Now, in regard to this challenge, you need to know that you need to listen to your gut feeling, to your intuition, to your higher self. You've got to listen, and that has to be any decision you make in regard to this challenge, any decision you make, it has to be unanimous, both your mind and your heart in agreement. If you're making decisions and there's something inside you saying no, don't dismiss it and silence it. Don't, because that is more powerful than your logic, all your brain, all your IQ put together. That's ancient wisdom. And you need that when you're making major decisions, especially if you're tackling difficult situations. Very important, and that is going to clear this challenge once and for all and prepare you for a new beginning. Now, my dear Virgo, I'm going to ask 2 messages that will give you either guidance or even answer to something that you've been concerned about, or maybe even this challenge that you're facing. The first one says, remain positive. Whatever you do, don't be negative and don't let doubt shroud your judgment. Try to remain as positive as you can be. That's number 1. The second answer and guidance for the problem that you're having at hand or the challenge, it says you need to compromise. You've got to compromise in order to reach to a high level of resolution. You need to compromise. So remain positive, number 1, and then compromise is the second answer from the heavens for you, so you know how to proceed now. Now, let's move on to the next level. To see the next level, we are going to go with this deck here. We're going to take 2 messages for all Virgo. November onwards, money, work, career, cutting twice, the truth. And we've got the Sagittarius card, which is Temperance. A major arcana talks about patience a little bit of perseverance, a little bit of patience. There's a little bit left, and maybe about 14. 14 could be 2 weeks or could be 14 weeks. From 2 weeks to 14 weeks, everything is going to fall into place for you. The stability that you're looking for, the happiness that is supposed to be coming your way, and it's coming. Emotional satisfaction. If you're not happy emotionally, you're not quite happy in an area of your life, there's going to be balance, and there's going to be a lot of happiness coming and a lot of stability. So, and change is going to contribute towards that. So be aware of that, be mindful of that, and you'll see things are going to fall into place. You could be dealing with someone that is Sagittarius, or you could be a Virgo that has Sagittarius in you. Sagittarius is there, is very strong. Now the next one, next message, and we've got the Lovers. Now the Lovers is very much connected to Gemini, but it's also connected to those Virgos who have Gemini. A lot of Geminis have Virgo because you're both ruled by the same planet, Mercury. The Lovers is about making decisions, and some of you are going to make major decisions maybe one decision in regard to partnerships. And this decision is very important. It's going to bring on a lot of peace in your life. It's going to give you peace. It's going to give you more understanding and more stability. But you are in need to make that decision. Maybe you've been procrastinating, but it's time for you to make it. And I feel once you do, things are going to be falling into place for you. It's a vital decision, and it's in regard to partnerships. Let's take 2 messages from this deck to see what else. Wow, the 3 of Cups, celebrations. 3 of Cups is all about celebrating something wonderful, rejoicing, celebrating either beginning and ending. I feel it's more like a beginning, something, because they're saying once you overcome a chapter, there is a great new beginning, especially for those of you, like I said, who have Gemini in you. There is something spectacular happening in your life, and something magnificent if you're dealing with someone that's Gemini. There's a lot to be celebrating, so much there for you to celebrate. So something incredible is happening, that's for sure. The next message says, wow, the 7 of Pentacles, and this is all about a large amount of money coming your way where you need to be patient and plan well how to invest it. It's a big amount of money. It's coming within 7 weeks from November onwards, including November, 7 weeks, and you need to maybe that is the reason that you're rejoicing. This is the reason that you are rejoicing and celebrating this amount of money. It is going to help you big time. It is going to bring on like a major drastic rise in your money that you have to invest very well. You have to think about how to invest it and what to do with it. So that is great news. Now the next one, I'm going to take 3 messages from another deck and see what else for my dear Virgo. Let's have a look. Right. We have someone of water energy, either Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Someone very kind, considerate, and maybe even supportive. But we'll see more about it about this energy when I actually clarify it. One more thing about this. This is someone that is someone emotional, but very highly respected. So very interesting. One of your oldest wishes is going to be granted. Prepare yourself. You are going to feel on top of the world in so much gratitude when one of your oldest wishes being granted. Something you wanted for the longest time, and then finally it's happening. The next one says, being trapped, you're getting released. 8 weeks from... For some of you, it might have started from August and continuing on. A release from something that was making you feel trapped. It's coming to an end. Okay, that's that one. And there is someone leaving. You might be leaving a situation where you were not happy, in search of more happiness, whether it's work-wise or something. That's what's coming. Someone will inspire you. Could be a Pisces perhaps, or even a Cancer or Scorpio, water energy, inspiring you to move forward. And there is an end of a chapter. Maybe this is in connection to the Lovers, because the Lovers was a situation where you were going to make a decision in regard to partnerships. So that's that one. So there is some sort of decision around partnerships and reaching to levels where you are going to be taking a big step and being very happy doing so, and celebrating a new life, a new space. Wow, extreme luck is going to be with you. Look at this, the golden clover. Maybe this is what you're celebrating. Maybe this is what the Seven of Pentacles is all about. Even though with the Seven of Pentacles in this picture, you can't really tell what it is, but it is a major rise in your money. Extreme luck is on your side. A windfall is very possible here. A great windfall is possible. Luck is on your side. Fortune. Great fortune is here. Play the lotto or the lottery. Very important when you get the golden clover. And also one of your oldest wishes being granted. So if you've ever wished to be wealthy, this is the time to play the lotto or the lottery, because you could have a windfall where it changes your life and makes you extremely, extremely grateful and very happy and in a celebratory mode. So that is truly magnificent. It also shows that there is a lot of luck and chance coming your way. Some of you are going to be really surprised as to what's coming. You are going to have a lucky break and great fortune, but don't risk anything when it comes to business. Don't jump into something to do with business very quickly. Just take it easy, slowly and steady. You'll see everything falls into place. Some of you might be considering doing business or career or work outdoors, and some of you might be looking into finances and investments with the Seven of Pentacles. So there is investment. Actually, I'll put this right here. And let's have a look at two more for all Virgo. So play the lotto or the lottery, and you got the lucky numbers in the channel. Where it says channel, you click on it, you go into playlist, you'll see a playlist next to it, there's a post. And that's where you go into the post and you'll see the lucky numbers there. You click on the lucky numbers. That's a post that I've posted. You open it and you'll see the list. There's two of them, two posts. One has got two, actually one of them I've made it that it's got the 3 batches. For every sign has 3 games to play. So play them, the bare minimum, like I always say, and I've done a video about that. The bare minimum, $5, $10 every month, but consistency. When it shows its divine timing in your abundance. Look at this. Look at this. It's time to profit, divine timing, seize the moment. Take advantage of it. So all these two together with celebration, I just feel like something major is happening here. The waiting period is over. Many of you are going to be leaving your work. Many of you are going to start your own business, doing something that you truly love. But I'll tell you what, there is something magnificent coming and changing your life dramatically. Changing everything, all the structure, the foundation of your life, and taking you to high levels of abundance and happiness. So prepare for this, because that's magnificent. Truly magnificent. Wow. And that's why you're celebrating. That's the reason. So you've got extreme luck and you've got divine timing. Now, no need to wait. The waiting period is over. Some of you will be leaving work. Some of you will be looking at, what you want to do, because there is so much money. 7 of Pentacles, a lot of money, wish being granted. All of that contributes towards something major coming into your life, a grand amount of money. Right, financial commitments, long-term investments. You see that? Long-term investments, and that's what we're talking about. It says partnerships, working together, fulfilling career, fulfillment in your life, in your financial life, and in your financial commitment. And some of you are looking at long-term investment, investing your money. And that's why they're saying, plan well, take your time, because there is a drastic rise in your money. Okay, that is wonderful. Let's move on to the next level. And the next level is, let me take 2 messages from here before I clarify. We're going to have a look. Okay, so we got one, the diamond. Wow. And there's another one. Because I've done this deck, I've divided this deck, so I'm going to use the other part of the deck and take on 1 or 2. There it is. That's enough. Or maybe 1 more. Oh, that's too much. That was really, really wrong of me. Too many came out. All right. I have no choice but to go through them with you. So we'll leave the good ones at the end, which is wealth and diamond. We'll talk about this other stuff here. It says haystack. Now, haystack is when you're searching for something, and it is to do with karma. Karma giving you that which you've been searching for, which is to do very much with your wishes. It says karma, you will reap what you have sown. All your hard work you will harvest. Now, this is beautiful news. Chinese year of the dog, someone wonderful, someone protective, someone very caring, Someone very powerful, powerful friend, powerful ally, powerful, someone very powerful who cares about you a lot and they're in your life. It could be a water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, dog. Okay, Chinese year of the dog. Now, it is also connected to November. Maybe this money, this celebration is coming in November. The wreath is about sorrow, the loss of someone or something. So we've got the wreath there. Then the pineapple is all about abundance and wealth, according to me and ancient wisdom. According to the tea leaves, it's reconciliation. Reconciliation. Okay, we've got the fox. You've got to be very careful. You're dealing with someone very, very sneaky, very shrewd. Someone who's always observant, always watching, always looking for resources, your resources, what you're doing, what you're up to. Okay. Now, it can also mean, oh, well, it is, yes. According to the tea leaf, it says shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Okay. Then we've got the target. You're on target. You are exactly heading towards your destination and you're on the right target. A goal-oriented person, according to the tea leaves. A goal-oriented person. And then finally, the best ones were the first ones that came, which was diamond. Diamond is about something wonderful, a great gift. It could be a windfall. It could be extreme luck bringing you a great diamond. It could be an actual diamond as a gift. It could be wealth. It could be abundance. It could be the greatest news coming your way that you're celebrating. So there is a lot of, a lot of wealth there. A lot of, what's the word? Something. It's a precious gift, a very precious gift. And in some cases, it could be the gift of money, also a gift of a windfall. According to the tea leaf, it says you will be receiving or giving a precious gift. It is a precious gift. Okay. And then wealth is all about wealth. Abundance and wealth, which is all destined for you in every possible way. And that's probably what you are celebrating. This big amount of wealth that Seven of Pentacles shows that you are going through major money coming your way and you're celebrating it and you're absolutely in awe. And there's a lot of wealth. Okay, now I'm going to clarify the cards. We're going to start with some of them, not all of them. First and foremost, I want to know what is the energy in this regard for all Virgo money reading. The King of Cups. What is it that you need to know about the King of Cups? Okay, it looks like this is all right, let me put my glasses on. It looks to me like this is someone that you are dealing with. It's a water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You're going very deep in thinking about this person. For some peculiar reason. Let's see what the reason is. The reason is that you are reflecting because you are concerned. You're doing a lot of soul searching. And maybe, just maybe, it is in regard to a water energy. Or you could be yourself a Virgo with water energy within you. But it is also to do with your emotions. You're searching for some answers. You don't want to talk about this particular situation. It is something to do with your deep thinking, your concerns, and you are going into deep thought about it. And it's also to do with your emotions, because that's what the King of Cups is all about. You might be also concerned about someone that you're working with or dealing with. But the Ace of Earth comes along, or this could be someone of earth energy and water. Taurus here, I'm thinking of Taurus. I don't know why. Taurus, Pisces. Anyway, I'll tell you what this is. There's something also, this could be about a partner that you might be working with. Could be a romantic partner, a work partner. There is something about starting a new financial start with someone. There's a lot of prosperity, a lot of rewards, and there's long-term security coming your way. Long-term security, look at that. That could be another reason that you are celebrating long-term security. Long-term security is more than anything else because it's the beginning of prosperity and it's never ending. The never-ending prosperity, and that is magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. Wow, my dear Virgo. So financial start, and there's that money that you are going to be really thinking deep about how to, what was the word? How to invest, how to invest it. So that's the King of Cups is all about. And stability is coming. You got the Two of Pentacles, which shows if you're torn about situations, you're finally going to see your way out of the situation. A situation that's been difficult. Now let's have a look at the celebration to see what is it that you're celebrating. And it says the alchemy, the absolute alchemy of healing, transforming your life. There's transformations. And this is temperance. How incredible. Do you see temperance here? Look at that. This is temperance. And there's temperance here. So you can see that. Temperance. This is temperance. And this is temperance also, as you can see. So temperance is connected to Sagittarius, and it's connected to being a bit patient, because transformations are going to take place and they are going to bring you a lot of healing, a lot of happiness. You need to be just a little bit patient and all will be well. So the celebration, what was it all about? There is leaving a situation that was no longer working. Some of you are abandoning a situation. Some of you are separating. There may be heartbreak, there may be grief, but you are leaving a situation very difficult. And then some of you, most of you, when you're leaving this difficult situation, whatever it may have been, you are celebrating the outcome. So that's great news. Now, let's see the Seven of Pentacles for all Virgo. And look at this, you got Libra, justice. Justice is going to be yours. Money, this is about money, but also this is about cause and effect, what to do. They're saying be patient when you're planning your money. Make sure that everything is being balanced, and you look at all avenues before you put your money into anything, and try not to put all your eggs in one basket. Divide them into two different places or two different banks, and you'll see that everything is going to be right and you'll make the right choice. Justice is going to prevail for you if you are having any issues with lawsuits or whatever, because you are destined for wealth. Receiving. Remember I said there's a great gift coming your way. What is coming? This is the gift. It's coming. It's to do with wealth. You are going to receive the greatest gift. And that gift was part of the diamond. Oh my God. We have wealth and the diamond. Both of these are about gifts. I feel like you are going to be given a very special gift. And this gift is going to be spectacular. It's going to be the greatest gift. It could be a windfall. Play the lotto or the lottery, because it looks like there's wealth, there's celebration, there's so much happiness and wealth coming your way. So use your power, use your knowing, the power of knowing, and the power of luck and everything. That divine timing is all now, and all this wealth that's coming, and play the lotto or the lottery. Now, this is the Six of Pentacles. This is the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is when you are feeling rich, that you can help others, you're receiving so much and you're open to giving, and being generous, being extremely generous, and helping those who are in need. So prepare for that. You got them both, 6 and 7 of Pentacles. That is magnificent. Finally, let's have a look at the decision you're making in regard to the soulmate. It's not soulmate, sorry, the partnership. What's the word I'm looking for? The Lovers card. Let's see, what is that all about for all Virgo? What decision are you trying to make? Okay, some of you have been suffering in silence, and that's why you're leaving a situation, making a decision to leave a situation that's no longer working. You've been thinking a lot, you've been suffering, and this suffering comes from the past. It's past that's affecting the present now. This is going to be constantly having issues because of lack of betrayal. Maybe you have got lack. It's to do with lack. You might have been gone through betrayal. You are a victim of betrayal. So you've got to let the past go. Otherwise, it can destroy your present and your future. Whatever you do, when you are ever betrayed in your life, go into deep meditation, uprise your higher self, so that you can diminish the light of your ego, and say to yourself that whatever that person did, no matter who it was that betrayed you, they have no right to take away all your life, even your future. The damage was done, and it should stop there. And you shouldn't let it continue, because whatever good comes in your life can be sabotaged because of the past. Let go of the past. Let go of what happened, and start having faith in what you are creating now and for tomorrow. Very important. The other factor here is, this is about the Seven of Pentacles. It finally came. The Seven of Pentacles, large amounts of money coming your way, preparation, plans, put into motion, how to put this wealth, into what to put this wealth, how to take care of this wealth, this prosperity and this wealth that's destined for you. You've just got to know how to deal with it, because luck is on your side. Now the Seven of Pentacles having come twice, it shows fortune, and you're planning for the future with this fortune. So the Ace of Pentacles showing great prosperity, wealth, and the Seven of Pentacles shows that you are going to know exactly how to deal with this money and how to invest it very well and patiently. Invest it with patience. And that is the end of that part there. Now we move on to the next level. And the next level is this section here. We're going to take 2 messages for all Virgo. Wow, there's the first one. This is great. The boat is about getting what you truly need in life, not what you want, but what you truly need. There's the Hermit, which is your card, and we had it here before. Going deep and introspecting into what is right and what is wrong, and all that is concerning your decision making about things that have happened in the past. The silence, the peace will prevail for you to think, but always remember my words. Never stay in the past. Never let the past dictate your future, because if you let it, you lose the future. Because betrayal in this world doesn't stop. It's a continuous factor, because it's all to do with ego. People will always cheat. People will betray. But if you let that dictate your feelings, and you become apprehensive every time, and you don't let it go and heal it and say goodbye to it, it can ruin your present and your future. Very important to pay attention to this, because I can see it, and I've seen it in Virgo all the time. You are getting what you love, what you need, and I feel like don't take a risk. Venture forward. Take a risk and venture forward, but not on business, because they said not on business. But if there is a partnership and you're concerned because of the past, because they're talking about the past affecting your present, look at everything, study everything well, and have faith. Don't lose faith. Okay. Now, the next message is going to be 3 messages with time frames for all Virgo. All right, here we go. Starting with the first one. And it says physical activity. You are going to be doing something that's physical. It's going to be healing. It's going to be supporting you. It's going to actually free you, give you a lot of freedom and a lot of success. Whatever you're doing physical. If it's exercise, if it's meditation, if it's yoga, whatever it may be, it's happening 6-7 weeks from including November. You are going to do a physical activity that is going to be very supportive for you. The next one says, oh my God, again, the 3rd time we've got temperance. And temperance, again, is to do with Sagittarius. It's to do with changes, but most of all, it's to do with balance, emotional balance. You are going to be healed, and there is going to be stability coming. You are going to be so stable and so much in gratitude for what's coming. So be prepared for that. 14 weeks from November included. November onwards and November included, 14 weeks. The next message, we've got music. And music could be literally music to do with your work, or you might be dealing with music or listening to music or getting messages in music. And music, sometimes the universe, the heavens do send us a lot of messages in music. But most of all, the majority of time, this card talks about changes that are going to bring a lot of happiness. Music is happiness. A lot of happiness in your life, but the changes are coming, and they're going to be profound, and you are going to be in so much gratitude. And that's happening 5 weeks from November onwards. And that's wonderful. Finally, I'm going to take 1 Chinese cookie just to see, is there anything else you need to know that we didn't talk about? And there it is. Or they want to confirm and reaffirm something for you. Let's have a look. It says care is required, my dear Virgo. It says guard yourself against deception and be careful of making foolish mistakes at this time. Let's talk about deception. Again, there's that betrayal. And maybe that's why you're concerned. Maybe you're trying to make a big decision regarding partnership, or going into business, or going into partnership with someone. I say, whenever you're not uncertain, what I do is I prolong it. I don't risk. I never risk in my life. I don't take risks, but that's me. I could be wrong. This could be wrong for you. You might be a person who enjoys risking. With every risk, there are consequences. That's why I don't risk. But guard yourself against deception and be careful of making foolish mistakes. Now, why is wisdom here? Why is the enlightenment here? and the luck. They're all here to support you to make the right decision. If this decision is based on some sort of a partnership, I would prolong it. I would postpone it. Be patient, they're saying. Stability is coming where you will feel 100% stable. Don't risk it. If there's a business, if there is someone that you're going to put money together with, because it does look like there is money being put together, just study things well, meditate, so that you won't be deceived. If somebody's trying to show you something, it's so lucrative, don't rush into it. Guard yourself against deception. Very important. In everything you're doing, my dear Virgo, whatever it is you're doing, you have to guard yourself. You have to distinguish and use your discernment to know what is it that the heavens are saying, time forward now, luck is on your side, do this, you'll celebrate. And what is it that they're saying you need your wisdom? At the beginning of the reading, we started with wisdom needed, enlightenment needed, because there's a major challenge that you'll be facing. Now I understand the challenge. It is to do with betrayal. It is to do with deception. Because you've been betrayed in the past, something is occurring again. And you're concerned. That's why you're introspecting. You're going deep inside and thinking and trying to find answers. The answers are within you. Not within your mind, within your heart and your soul. Your soul is the one that knows everything. A little bit of silence on what you're doing, going into silence and introspecting and going deep inside and asking questions is great. Keep doing it. Time, temperance, 3 times in your reading, temperance, saying be patient. We will give you stability. We will bring you stability. Be patient so that you won't be betrayed, so that you can overcome this betrayal, this deception. And that is the end of your reading, my dear Virgo. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it supports you and helps you in this challenge. But overall, with luck and the heavens by your side in every way, and the divine timing for you to profit and to have money and to invest and to do it all, I feel like you will overcome this. You are so supported. You're not alone. You are in grace and you're very much protected. And your oldest wish isn't just your oldest wish, this card. This card is the heavens watching over you and nurturing you. And it's a heavenly message about how you will be favored from others. So that means you will be supported in whatever is coming and whatever is about to take place. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Continue your support. I really, really need it. In regard to my health, just watching 1 or 2 extra videos a week. That's all you've got to do. There's nothing else. Everything that's in this channel is free. Everything is given wholeheartedly and completely without extras where you have to go here and there and pay extras. There's no payment. There's no money needed at all. Just watching 2 videos, you're giving me everything I need. And that's all I need, my dear viewers, to continue doing this for you. My best wishes, regards, sincere blessings to each and every one of you. Namaste.